Another day, another vlog. I'm on a roll here doing these Dear Soul Love Spirit vlogs. If you saw my previous two Dear Soul Love Spirit vlogs, you heard me explain about how I've been journaling all my life, well, at least since age 9. So yeah, 50 years, half a century of journaling. And recently I've been doing a form of journaling that comes through me. And so I'm calling it channeling for lack of a better word. And I think all of us can channel. I've said that before. I'll probably say it again. I do think we can all tap into that which is bigger than us, that is also us. So I think I'm going to read to you the particular entry that I did on, let's see, what was this one? November 17th. I'm not reading all of them. Some of them are kind of personal and pertinent only to me, but I do believe that we're all interconnected and our experiences are much the same, even though the details can change and be different. We all want and long for the same basic things in life, ultimately to love and be loved, to be seen and accepted and heard and valued, and to be able to express our own form of creativity, to live out our own soul's purpose, however that may look. I mean, the varieties are endless. It takes all of us to comprise humanity. So let me, gosh, my hair is just forever in my eyes. I'm probably going to end up looking like a cyclops before this is over. So again, this was November 17th, but these messages, if there's any truth to them, truth is timeless. And as you listen, see if you can allow yourself to receive the words for yourself, even if the details may be slightly different. Just you know, take what works and spew out what doesn't. Dear soul, you've been brave and so strong for so long, but you're being too hard on yourself, expecting too much from yourself. And even now, as you're reading these words, there's a part of you that's saying, okay, I'll try harder to be easier on myself. Okay, I can't quite see what, oh, yes, sorry. My writing is hard for me to read. I write in a hurry when this is happening. You've habituated efforting and striving and hard, no. Should I just start this whole thing over? Nah, that would be trying too hard. That would be going against the purpose of this particular entry. Okay, so let me start that paragraph again. You've habituated efforting and striving and work hardering, dear soul. You've bought into the lie of not enoughness, the fiction of ineptness, and the fairy tale of prove it, earn it-ness. And you're exhausting yourself and punishing yourself as you continue to compare your own insides with others' outsides. And you know better. So you self-flagellate for getting sucked back into the fictional familiar. You're human. I'm here to remind you that you chose this lifetime and this personality and this sensitivity and this aptitude for intense emotion and this inquiring intellect and these gifts and these challenges for the purpose of your growth, your expansion, and the magnificence of experiencing a full throttle life. This is your creation, dear soul, your manifestation, and you have the power to continue to create. And so I ask you, what do you desire to create now and next? Love, Spirit. That one was short and sweet. Yeah. That one was definitely right to the punch. the the myth of needing to work harder, to achieve, to earn, to prove, to gain, to be good enough, to receive, permeates our culture. It's found in all of our, well, the religions that are in this particular Western culture, the what's known as the Protestant work ethic, which says that good things come to those who work harder. And if you don't have enough, that means you need to work harder. You're not exerting enough. You're not efforting enough. It's always of this achieving of this status of enough. And what I hear Spirit saying, what I know to be a true truth, is that we're each already enough. We're here. We don't need to earn our value, our proof, our worth. We don't have anything to prove to anyone. Just because we exist, just because you exist, is evidence enough that you're worth existing, that you have innate value, and nothing and no one can take that away from you. I mean, if someone says, I feel unworthy, I don't have worth, it's like, okay, worth. Where can you find worth? Like, look around. Can you see it? Can you find it on the ground? Can you pick it up? Can you find a piece of worth? Can the piece of worth be taken from you? You can't find it. You can't weigh it. You can't measure it, because you are it. You embody it. Your worth, your value, none of that was ever at question, never at stake. It's just there in you, as you. You can't lose it. What you can lose is your awareness of it. And God, I know how easy that is. Oh my goodness. I mean, don't think that I'm doing these vlogs and sharing all of these things because I've somehow arrived. I'm on this journey, and it's like this, and it's like this, and it's like this. It's not like this, and plop, I arrived, and I'm there, and no, it's circuitous, it's spiral. We go around and around and around, and we come back to that thing. You know, we start here, we go around, we go, oh, wait, this is familiar. Well, yeah, you were here before, but you are spiraling, and you come a little higher each time, and each time you level up. And just like in a video game, when you level up, you have to learn things all over again. You have the same tools, but you need to apply them. And as we go higher, we're also going deeper, deeper into our psyche, like that onion being peeled layer by layer. And that stuff we thought we dealt with, it might come up again. Because until we get to the root of it, and I talked about that, I think of the last one, maybe I think the one right before this one. Until we get to the root of the thing, it's going to have to get triggered and triggered and re-triggered and re-triggered, because it needs to be resolved. And the part of you that loves you so much it can't leave you alone won't leave you alone until you do business with your business and get the healing. Yep. And it doesn't come from affirmations. And it doesn't come from trying harder. And it doesn't come from denying what's going on. It doesn't come from getting really busy and distracting yourself and compensating with some sort of whatevering. We got to do business with our business. I don't like it either. It's not fun. It's not comfortable, but oh, wow, is it rewarding when we get to the other side of whatever we're wrestling with. Yeah, sure, we can put it off. There's all number of ways to deal with it that's ineffectual. There's the typical, well, I'll just ignore the thing. I'll pretend it's not there. I will spiritually bypass the thing. I'll say all of these lovely spiritual things and repeat these affirmations and bypass the emotional growth that needs to happen. We can repress it. We can shove that sucker down. It's like playing a game of whack-a-mole or trying to shove a dozen beach balls underwater and hold them under at once. And it ain't gonna work. They're gonna pop up, and we're gonna have to deal with it one way or another. What else can we do? Let's see. Oh, we can numb it out. There's all kinds of ways to numb it out. We can use some sort of substance. We can use food. We can use work. We can use religion. We can use video games. We can use over anything. I mean, these things are good, right? The things that we do to distract ourselves. Oh, food is good. Eating is good. That's we have taste buds and pleasure centers so that we will eat, so we won't starve. The sex is good. Of course it's good. And it's wonderful when it's being used in the way that bonds people together, but it can become compulsive. It can be something that becomes all about chasing after something instead of giving and receiving something. Work can be wonderful. We are here to express ourselves and to receive value back for what we're passionate about, but we can also use it to the degree that it uses us and we're serving it rather than it serving us. There's a million different ways to have an addiction. I was reminded today listening to an interview between Gabor Mate and Tim Ferriss, and I highly recommend it. It's 2 hours long. That's a long time. I know we've all got these short little attention spans anymore, but I mean, I can't even get people to listen to an entire vlog. I'm trying to keep them shorter. I'm trying. But anyway, back to what I was saying. The interview between Gabor Mate, one of my heroes, and Tim Ferriss, he's excellent in his own right. These two men have an amazing conversation about trauma, rooted in early childhood, and a myriad of ways in which we can be addicted to any behavior. It's not about the substance. It's about, does the thing, whether it's a substance or a behavior or a pattern, does the thing numb us, make us feel better? Does it self-medicate us? So the question is never why the addiction. The question is always why the pain. An addiction is anything we do that gives us short-term pleasure and relief that results in long-term negative repercussions, and yet we still do it. In fact, we feel like we have to do it because the pain for which we're doing all of this is so strong we can't bear to feel it. And the solution ultimately is to ask, why the pain? What's the source of the pain? Go to the root of the pain, reveal the lie that we believe because of what happened to us that caused us pain. Replace that with truth and be set free. I know, sounds simple, simple, simple. And it is, really. It's so simple, we would rather complicate it with all of this busyness and all of this avoidance and all of this resistance and all of this denial and all of this compensation and all of this self-medication. Because initially it hurts to face pain. But if we do it, we are awesomely rewarded for having done it. Yep. I think that's all I want to say about that. I think I'm getting better at making these things shorter. Who knew I could be taught a new trick? Thanks again for joining in. And as always, if you like these, subscribe, share, hit like. That it helps me to get more visibility. I don't know what I'm doing with these other than just expressing, but I don't know, maybe something good could come of it. And if you do enjoy what I have to say and you want to hear me say something else, send me your ideas and I'd be happy to talk about it, because so far I haven't found a topic I can't riff on for at least a good 15 to 30 minutes. So challenge me. Let's see if I can riff on your thing. Thanks for tuning in and see you next time. Bye.